Välkommen! Welcome everybody to the first lesson after the summer break. Welcome everybody. We're going to take it nice and easy today, so nice easy stretching, and today is easy yoga for beginners, back and shoulders. So without any more delay, we can shut the door. Unfortunately the door sounds a lot, so so we're just going to land on the mat. So please make sure that you're sitting comfortably. You can use a cushion, maybe place it under the base of the spine, tailbone. So you're not actually sitting on the cushion, it's just under the tailbone. This allows us to just sink down into the body and relax. And we gently close the eyes. Just simply going to land on the mat. So taking a couple of deep conscious breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Now let go of all control over the breath and just allow the body to breathe completely by itself. Just watching this beautiful life-giving process of body breath. Maybe relaxing the shoulders just that little bit more. And becoming conscious of the surface beneath you. The mat, the floor, or the ground. And even if the eyes are closed, conscious of the space that surrounds you. Feeling how the earth beneath you is supporting your body. And as we watch the breath, just feel how the body expands and contracts in and out from the space that surrounds you. Almost as if the space is breathing with you. And then coming up to your mind and allowing the space to expand. As the space expands, you'll notice that the thoughts become less and less important. Remembering that the mind is not limited by the size or the shape of your body. And now finding the center point of this space. Beyond your thoughts. And simply watch. Watching the breath. Watching your body. And watching the space of your mind. And then when you are ready, slowly and gently opening the eyes. Welcome. Good, so we're going to start at the back of the mat today. So we come gently to the knees. You can take the cushion with you if you wish. For those of you that maybe have a little bit of tension in the knees or the thighs, you can place a cushion between the legs or even under the ankles, or if you need both, under the ankles and between the legs. Otherwise, just sitting gently down onto the feet. Make sure the back is straight and resting the hands on the knees. And again, I want you here to close the eyes and just feel again how the earth beneath you is supporting your body. And then, when you are ready, slowly and gently opening the eyes. Good, so we're going to come into easy child position. So I want you to move the knees to the sides of the mat. And here we place the hands on the mat, and we can just walk the hands forward until the forehead comes down to the mat, the forehead and nose. And if this is too uncomfortable or too difficult, you can use, for example, the long cushion between the legs just to support the body so that we don't overstress the shoulders. And likewise, if you feel that it's too much in the shoulders, you can bring the hands just a little bit closer to the head so the elbows come to the mat. Again, allowing your breath to be completely natural and without control. And each time you exhale, feel how the body naturally sinks deeper and deeper into the position. Allowing the stomach to be as heavy as possible, almost hanging down between the legs. You might find that as the body relaxes, you might need to lift the head to take some tension out of the neck and just maybe move the forehead just slightly forward. And as much as possible, trying to keep contact with the heels and the buttocks or the cushion if you're using one. So in the session today, it's going to be a mixture of Hatha Yoga and Yin Yoga. So in these positions, as we hold just a little bit longer, I want you to give any tension that you feel in your body to the earth beneath you. Maybe taking an extra deep breath in, slowly filling the lungs and feeling how the body just lifts just that little bit out of the position. And then a long, slow exhale and feel again how the body sinks even deeper into the position. If the arms are straight, relaxing the shoulders and the arms and just allowing the weight of the arms For those of you new to the class, it's a myth that you need to keep still in Yin Yoga. If you need to adjust just to come that little bit deeper, maybe lift the forehead again, then do that. It's whatever is most comfortable for you. And then we're going to take the hands back to the knees, and if you wish to, you can use the arms as we come gently out of the position and returning the knees to the center. Good. So we're going to come forward now into a position which is called cat-cow. So we come up onto the knees and bring the hands under your shoulders. And then we move the knees out so they're in a straight line with the wrists and hands. Feet are also in a straight line with the knees. And then we curl up the toes. And here we drop the head down between the arms, so we relax the neck, the upper back and shoulders. Then we inhale, bringing the back down and the stomach down towards the mat. We lift the head, and once the head is up, we then extend the shoulders maximum. And then exhale through the mouth and push up. So we press the back up towards the top of the room or the sky. Stomach in, we then inhale the back down again, then lift the head and extend the shoulders. So we want to be as deliberate as possible here. We then exhale and push up. Again, extending the shoulders and keeping the stomach in. Inhale the back down, keeping the stomach in, lift the head and extend the shoulders. So eventually this just becomes one movement, and then we exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, back comes down, rotate the pelvis, then lift the head and extend the shoulders. Exhale through the mouth, push up. And one more time. Inhale, enjoying the lower back as we lift the head and extend the shoulders. And exhale. Pushing up maximum. Good. We then release the back, release the stomach muscles, relax the neck again down between the arms. Straighten the feet and bring the knees together in the center of the mat. Feet together, and then we gently come back with the buttocks to the feet. And as we lift the upper body, you can just slide the hands along the mat up over the knees. And again, we land into hero. So again, if you need to, using a cushion between the legs or sitting gently on the feet. Again, closing the eyes. And just feel in your body any change, any difference, even if it's only tiny. Good. We then gently open the eyes, and we're going to come forward with the hands under the shoulders again. This time we're going to have the knees together. So just making sure that you're nice and comfortable. For some people it might be a good idea to have a cushion under the knees if you wish to. And we're just going to lift the right foot forward between the hands. Now you can actually, if you can't bring the foot all the way forward, you can actually use your hand and just lift the foot forward so that the front of the big toe and the front of the fingers are in a straight line. Eventually you'll just be able to lift the foot into that position. Then we're going to gently come up with the upper body, and I want you to place today the hands on the knees, and we're going to come into an easy low lunge. So we just sink down into the left hip, so you feel how the left hip stretches. So it's not about pushing forward here, it's about sitting into the left hip, and just bring the body up. And if you wish to, you can close the eyes or keep a focus point on the wall or the floor in front of you. The easiest way to hold this balance is to look down approximately 45 degrees from the eyes and just feeling this gentle stretch. We're going to come back, so we come out of the stretch and then we exhale back into the stretch. Again, focusing on stretching out the left hip. And if you're feeling particularly brave, closing the eyes. Just be conscious of the whole body. Good. We gently come out of the position, place the hands on the mat, and we lift the right foot back. So if you hear swish on the mat, you didn't lift the foot. This is called using your stomach muscles. So we're going to now lift the left foot forward between the hands again. If you can't get the foot all the way forward, use your hand, the left hand, move the toe forward until it's in a straight line at the front of the fingers. And then again, we come up with the upper body, placing the hands onto now the left knee, sink down into the right hip. When we do this, we need to lift the upper body just a little bit, good, Alan, so that we feel this stretch. So again, we don't want to go forward with the knee here. We want to get into the habit of having the knee basically in a straight line with the front of your big toe. So we just sit down there into that position and just breathe. At the moment you can use the arms just a little bit for support or not, just resting the hands on the knees. Just taking a few breaths in the position. And then we inhale, coming back again, up. And exhale, sitting down again into the right hip. So we feel this stretch coming down into the thigh and pushing forward with the right hip. Good. You gently come back, place the hands on the mat. We then lift the left foot back. Good, very good. And again, we're just going to gently allow the buttocks to come down towards the feet. And then as we lift the upper body, allow the hands to slide along the mat, up over the knees, and back into the hero position. Again here, I just want you to relax, close the eyes, and just be conscious of both hips and how they feel right now. And then we gently open the eyes. Good. So especially when we're practicing easy or basic yoga, it's important just to take that little bit of time just to feel that slight difference. Does anybody in the room feel any difference in the hips? Good. All right. So we're going to come now forward onto the stomach and come into a position which is baby seal. Or Sphinx. And here I just want you to make sure that the elbows are roughly under your shoulders at the moment. Just allow the body to settle into the position and then move the elbows slightly forward so that the chest sinks down towards the mat. In this position we're going to be more using the yin yoga technique. So it's not lifting the body up in this position, but sinking down and just allowing the head to sink down between your shoulders. This is extremely good for the upper back. You might notice some tension and just allowing it to be there. Again, just allow the breath to bring you closer and closer to the mat with each exhale. Close the eyes if you wish to. Relaxing the hips, the lower back, the upper back. Allow the shoulders to relax just that little bit more so the head almost sinks even deeper into the position. So allow the body to sink down towards the mat. Noticing how the chest is just coming that little closer to the mat each time with each breath. Noticing the contact with your hands to the floor and where that contact is. You'll notice that the whole hand is not actually in contact with the floor. For me, I have the top of the fingers, top of the thumbs, palms of the hands are not touching. Relax the shoulders just a little bit more, and the lower back. And if you wish to, just occasionally, we can take again this deep breath in, slowly in, feeling how you fill the lungs. Body lifts up a little bit out of the position, and we long exhale and feel how we sink back down, almost into the earth beneath us. So gently going to release this position. We can just lie down onto the mat. Then we're going to roll over to the back. So just as gently as possible, just coming to the center of the mat. Right now I just want you to separate the feet to the corners of the mat and place the hands behind the head, so that we rest the head into the hands. Make sure the fingers are relaxed so we're not holding the head in any particular way. Relaxing the shoulders just that little bit more. Being conscious of the sounds that surround you, inside and outside the room. And simply allowing the sounds to be there. Right now, I want you to slide the hands out from under the head slowly, so that the head gently comes down to the mat or the floor. And again, relax the arms, the chest, shoulders, and the upper back. Stomach muscles relaxed. The hips, even the ankles, just imagine your feet falling out towards the sides. Good. We're going to bring both feet together in the center of the mat and bring the arms along the side of the body, or placing the hands on the stomach if you wish. We're going to come into one of my favorite positions, so I thought we'd start the term with one of my favorite positions, which is banana position. And we're going to move now the left shoulder out to the left side of the mat. So looking at the left side of the mat, bring your shoulder there. And if you want to come just that little bit deeper into the position, we can move the upper body so that the head actually comes to the side of the mat. Now look down the left side of your mat. Move your left heel to the corner of the mat, and then cross the right ankle over the left and allow the right buttock to come back down to the mat. We then place the hands again under the back of the neck and relax. And here we have banana position. So you might notice a slight expansion in the lower back on the right side. A slight compression on the left. Again, making sure that the fingers are relaxed, so you're not holding your head in any particular way, but completely conscious of the weight of your head and how the weight of the head presses the hands down into the floor or the surface beneath you. Maybe even noticing the temperature between the air and your skin. The difference in temperature. Or perhaps the movement in the air as it passes over your body. So relaxing the knees just that little bit more, and the ankles, the hips, lower back. Shoulders, and the arms. In fact, the less we do, the more we can experience. Again, allowing the body to sink down. Allow the earth to take all responsibility for any relaxation. Good. Now again, I just want you to gently slide the hands out from under the head so that the head returns gently to the floor. And then again, relax the arms completely. We then uncross the ankles, bringing the right foot to the center of the mat and bringing the left foot to the right foot. And then returning the whole body to the center of the mat. We do this as gently as possible. Again, completely relax. And then we do the opposite side, of course. Now taking the right shoulder to the right side of the mat, or the head if you want to come just a little bit deeper. Looking now down the right side of the mat, bring the right heel to the corner of the mat, and then cross the left ankle over the right, and relaxing now the left buttock down towards the mat. And again, we can just place the hands under the back of the head and relax the shoulders. Relaxing the ankles and the feet, even your toes. Again, now feeling the gentle expansion on the left side and a slight compression on the right in the lower back. Maybe taking that deep, long inhale. And then a long exhale, and feel how the body just sinks even deeper into the position without you having to do anything, make any effort. this relaxation with the breath happens in every single breath you take. In the beginning, it can be nice to just feel as we take a deep breath and then as we take a long exhale. And eventually, as I said, you're going to feel this in every single breath. Good, so we can just now again slide hands gently, allowing the head to return gently to the mat. Relax the arms completely. Maybe not seeing the contact with the hands to the floor. And then we uncross the ankles, bringing the left foot to the center of the mat, and bringing the right foot to the left foot. And then bringing the body gently back to the center of the mat. Good. So once we're there, again, we're going to move both feet out to the corners of the mat. And allow the arms to come approximately 45 degrees out from the body. So palms of the hands up towards the top of the room or the sky, if that is comfortable. Some people find it more comfortable to have the palms down. It's entirely up to you. So just experiment a little bit with your body and just find which is the most comfortable. And relaxing the fingers, the thumbs, head, the whole body. Very nice. So here we're going to use a block. Most of you in the room have one just beside you, so you can go and collect that if it's not directly to hand. And we're going to come into a position which is called supported bridge. So we place the block in a position that is handy so we can catch it. And then we bring the feet together in the center. We're then going to bring both feet into the buttocks with the knees together. And here we just gently press the heels of the feet into the floor so that the hips lift just that little bit. So we can place the block under the base of the spine. I don't mean into the lower back here. This is not good for the lower back. Onto the triangular bone just above the tailbone. So just so it's sitting there gently. And here we can use the block flat or on its side, and eventually you'll be able to bring the block up onto its short end, but right now we just maximum side of the block. And then we move the left foot out to the corner of the mat, and then the right foot. And again we're going to place the hands behind the head. So resting the head into your hands one more time. You want to feel how the pelvis opens towards the sky above you. Be relaxing the knees just that little bit more, the ankles, lower back, the upper back. And just allowing the breath to be completely natural and without control. Following the breath. Maybe even noticing the temperature of the breath. the air comes into the body, and as the air passes out of the body, notice the difference in temperature. Cold in and warm out. Just relaxing the shoulders just that little bit more. Chest, stomach muscles, again the knees, toes and the fingers. Good. So again we slide the hands out from under the head so the head returns gently to the mat, and relax the arms. As heavy as possible in the arms. Maybe noticing that the fingers curl up towards the top of the room when we relax. And then bringing the right foot into the buttock, and then the left. And then we can bring the arms along the side of the body. And as we press the feet again, or the heels and the feet into the floor, we can remove the support from under the lower back and gently return the lower back to the mat. Feeling how the lower back lands on the mat, and then sliding the feet again out to the corners of the mat. And again, bringing the arms approximately 45 degrees out from the body. Good. So we now bring both feet back into the buttocks. I want you to roll over to the left or the right, whichever is most comfortable for you, and allow the knees to just come out to the side. And here we can rest the head onto the arm which is closest to the floor. And then we bring the opposite hand just in front of the chest and just straighten the upper leg, and then gently come up out of the position. Coming to a sitting position in the center of the mat. Good. Very nice and relaxed. Good. So we're going to finish today with a position which is called butterfly. But we're not going to do the energetic version of the butterfly today. So I want to have the feet approximately 10 centimeters away from the center of the groin. If this is not comfortable, move the feet forward, of course. And place the hands on the back of the feet, or the closest to the floor. Here we can also have a support under the legs if we need it. But otherwise, just allowing this position to be as relaxed as possible. So eventually the knees will be down on the floor and you'll be completely relaxed. So in this version of this position, I would encourage you not to try and sit up, but to actually collapse down into the body. Allow the spine to actually round just a little bit. So we sit down into the pelvis and drop the chin down towards your chest. So we stretch out the neck and the upper back and shoulders. So here we're just simply using the weight of the head. And again, the earth energy beneath you. Gravity. So just coming to the natural position of relaxation for you and your body. And as we breathe in this way, the body actually naturally relaxes by itself. I'm going to demonstrate this to you now. If you take a deep breath again without moving, and then exhale, relax the head just a bit more, and you'll find the chin comes way closer in towards the chest. So again, we've done less to experience more. One last time, we take a deep breath in and exhale, relax the head just a little bit more, and you find the stretch comes even deeper into the shoulders, make the back rounds just that little bit more. And just for these last few breaths, noticing how this happens in every single breath. So we come to the last position, which is called Savasana. So just lie down onto the mat. Allow the whole body to relax. You can have a cushion under the head or under the back of the knees if you have discomfort in the lower back, for example. Settling down onto the mat. Close the eyes if you wish to. Just check you're completely comfortable. Maybe moving the feet apart just a little bit more, allowing the feet to fall out to the sides. Shoulders are relaxed. Whole body lying on the floor, the ground beneath you. Be conscious of each point of contact from the back of your heels up through the body to the back of your head. Noticing that even in complete relaxation, the earth is supporting you. And now noticing any space between the body and the surface beneath you. Maybe back of the heels, ankles, lower legs, maybe even the knees. noticing the parts of the back that are not in contact with the mat. Behind the neck. And now focusing and relaxing the whole body. Watching and relaxing the toes and feet, ankles, lower legs and knees. Upper legs, hips, buttocks, stomach and chest. Relaxing the lower back and relaxing the upper back. The whole backbone from the back of your head and to the root of your spine. Relaxing the fingers and thumbs. And relaxing your hands. Relaxing the wrists, lower arms and elbows. Relaxing the upper arms and shoulders. Neck. Head. And relaxing the face. Relaxing the kidneys and intestine, liver and spleen. Relaxing your heart, lungs, and right side of the brain. Relaxing the left side of the brain and center of the brain. Relaxing the eyes and the small muscles surrounding your eyes. Your lips, cheeks, and even the tongue resting gently in the mouth. Conscious of the whole body, completely relaxed. and allowing yourself to drift deeper and deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation in the breathing, body and mind. Again, focusing on the center point of the mind. A place we can simply watch without judgment. A place of compassion and understanding. And infinite wisdom. It is the center point of your universe, and you have the right to be there. Being completely relaxed with yourself. And when you are ready, maybe gently moving the fingers and your toes, coming back to the physical space that surrounds you. Maybe gently opening the eyes, stretching if you wish to. Before coming gently to a sitting position so that we may finish together. Bringing the hands in front of the third eye and bringing the hands down together in front of the heart. We finish by taking a deep breath together. We exhale forward. Inhaling as we come up and exhaling the hands gently to the knees. Namaste. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful evening, and sleep well if it's time for bed.